Welcome, everyone, to Houston, Texas, home to the Rice Owls, and we've been looking forward to this game all week long. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rice's offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to.
He's loose on the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Goes to the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Navy's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. And some room to work. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Across the 10. Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy!
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one, establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front, and this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown run.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It'll be third and long. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Owls! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. It's
picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Owl. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by the defense.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Navy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. That's caught, it's Wilkerson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Powers through the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston.
We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The give to the tailback. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Good enough for a first down.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Owls are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Here comes the heat. The short hands, it's Cole. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Big fullback's got it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender.
And a great job by the defense stringing that ball along. But when I'm the offensive player, man, I see I'm not going to get anywhere. Lower my shoulder, get that extra 2 or 3 yards to always try to make the situation more manageable on the next down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got a man, it's Briggs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.